Okay, so the question is, give a full account of the Muslim belief in prophets. We're not answering that right now. Then the B part, briefly explain why Allah revealed different books from time to time. In other words, different divine books from time to time. Now, now different books from time to time, why were they revealed? Because different books came to different prophets from time to time. Every time a new message was required, a new Sharia was required, it was sent to a different messenger. Because why was this needed? Why was a new Sharia needed? Because alterations were made in messages. Alterations in message. The previous books were either corrupted by time to time, so that's why Allah sent a new book, a new Sharia. Why? Because the previous Sharia, the previous book, had gone through alterations. Another reason is because he sent different books at different times according to the situations of that nation at that time, to different nations. For example, when the Injil, when Jesus came and the Sharia that he was blessed with, at that time, according to the situation, and even the miracles that he was giving, according to the situation, at that time, medicine, tib, was the in thing. Now, at the time of Musa, when he was sent with a new Sharia, at that time, the thing that was in was magic. So even his miracles were sent according to the things that people were indulged in. And to prevent them from the wrongs that they were doing in their nations, in their different, vicinities, that's why different books were sent to different prophets to different nations according to different situations. Why? Because they no longer had the true form of the previous revelations. Now, these books that were sent to different prophets and different nations, the basic message was always the same. The basic message was always the same. What was the basic message? Wait a minute. So the basic message was always the same. The basic message was about Tawheed, and then every single prophet via their revelations, via their books, was told that they were all told about the glad tidings of the coming of the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and each and every prophet taught to their nation that if he does come in their lives, they will support him. Now, why did the books come from different time to time? To guide the nations. Why? Because the concept of good and bad slowly would die down, and then to give them a new guidance, a new book would come, and then good and bad would be taught in that book, that this what you are doing is good, and this, if you do this is bad. Then the concept of heaven and hell was reintroduced into the communities. Why? Because it must have, the concept of heaven and hell must have been omitted from their society. That's why they end up doing bad in the society. And then no to polytheism. With the passage of time, nations would end up worshipping multiple gods. So then new books, new Sharia would come down. Why? So that they could bring them back to Tawheed.